Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar have 20 children and 12 grandchildren as of the making of this video, so there seems to be a new member of the Duggar family almost every other day. Lauren Swanson joined the family in June 2018 when she married Josiah, the 8th child of Jim, Bob, and Michelle. With Josiah a married man on a path to help grow the family even more, it's time to look back on the reality star's journey. This is the untold truth of Josiah Duggar. His first love. In April 2015, Josiah announced his courtship with Marjorie Jackson.
Marjorie and I just recently started a courtship relationship.
But even though first courtships have often led to marriage for the Duggar kids, things didn't go exactly according to plan for these two. On the Duggars' official Facebook page, Jim, Bob, and Michelle said that while Josiah and Marjorie had enjoyed getting to know each other, they thoughtfully made the decision to end their courtship as of August that year. True Love, Round 2. Josiah stuck with the tried-and-true Duggar method and pursued another courtship, this time with Lauren Swanson, who would become his wife. In January 2018, Lauren told TLC,
"We are officially courting now."
According to Josiah, that meant the couple was all about
just learning more about each other, with the goal of marriage in mind.
Josiah proposed to Lauren just 6 weeks after the two started their courtship, and the couple tied the knot 3 months after they broke the news of their engagement. The exception to the rule. Although the Duggars are open about some of their rules, no booze, no dancing, and no premarital intimacy, other rules aren't as explicitly spelled out. While married and engaged Duggars have been known to use Instagram, single members of the family don't seem to enjoy the same luxury. Even 28-year-old Jana Duggar is absent from the gram. The Duggars haven't confirmed this policy, but the only Duggar who seems to have been an exception to this rule is Josiah, who joined Instagram just after he and Marjorie announced their courtship. When the two broke up, he was apparently allowed to keep his account, though pics of Marjorie have since been deleted. The meet cute. Considering that the Duggar children have all been homeschooled, you may wonder how they ever end up meeting their potential suitors. In Josiah's case, he met ex-girlfriend Marjorie through her mom, telling E! News in 2015. "I met Marjorie a few years ago when I was taking Spanish lessons at her house. The field trips allowed Josiah to get to know Marjorie, and even though it ultimately didn't work out between them, he said at the same time that he was, quote, very impressed with the way she was with her siblings and her love for the Lord." Reality TV and more. If you were a fan of 19 Kids and Counting or are now hooked on Counting On, you know the Duggars lead busy lives, and while starring in a popular reality show certainly helps pay the bills, Josiah has other ambitions. In a Facebook video, Jim Bob revealed Josiah's plans at just 20 years old, saying,
"So Josiah's in the process of getting his pilot's license and also his real estate license."
Not only that, but Josiah also works for the family business, flipping both cars and real estate. Jim Bob also recognized his son as a hard worker and a young man with a godly focus, adding,
"He's been doing some preaching at some of the nursing homes around."
Jack of all trades. After getting his pilot's license in 2017, Josiah told TLC,
Able to fly around, dart through the sky, so everybody watch out.
Josiah said he's also been able to learn a lot about flying from his brother John David, who also has his pilot's license. His brother Joseph also detailed his and Josiah's skills, saying,
"We actually buy cars that have been wrecked a lot of the times, and we'll have to replace a radiator and just different things on the car."
Joseph says that's what the two brothers spend most of their time doing. Well, maybe not as much now that they're both happily married.
I get to marry the most wonderful woman I know.
We'll just have to watch the next season of Counting On to find out.